All right, today we are doing Velociraptor Blue from Jurassic World. Okay, so we're gonna start with the body. So I want you guys to do just a round. We'll go off from there, but at least we'll start with a round circle. Okay, we got the circle, just right there in the middle. Now we're gonna put its tail coming off it. We'll add the extra details into it. But we're gonna, right off of that body, we're gonna be putting in the tail. And we will be adding some lumps and bumps and all that good stuff, but we're at least gonna get the base in there, okay? So actually we'll have a big lump here. So coming right off of there. And then coming off of here. Now it's got its head coming in here, so it's like straight, and then it has the head coming in. And we're gonna be making its mouth. Mouth is open, and then we'll put the chin down in there, and we're gonna make this come up, okay? So we're gonna put, let's erase where we put the circle part in there, and we're gonna put the base of the body in here. So when I'm doing it, we've got a big oval here. That's his big thigh. We got his kneecap here. Now you have a big oval here. You see how that was working? So that's his leg right there. So now let's make this all connect. So we're gonna make this come down, go over the kneecap, and this is his thigh, same thing right here, come down. Now you can erase inside of there. Can you guys see that leg coming around here? Okay, I'm making a little mark here. This is just to show you it's got lots of muscles. And now you can erase up at the top part here because we want it connected to the leg. So now we're gonna do the arm. I guess we'll get the feet in there. So we're gonna put a ball right here. This is his heel, and it almost looks like it's coming out like a triangle. Okay? Now we're gonna put its toes in there. So its toes are gonna come down. That, and now let's get its next toe. And its third toe. So you can erase in there. We're just gonna have the 3 toes. And we don't need we already have the heel now. Okay, so we've got his toes. Let's get its nails. So he's gonna have nails coming out of each one of these. And then one more. Okay, so let's do its arm. So we're gonna do a big oval right here. He's got his elbow right there. And then we have another oval here, okay? So now erase in there so we can connect it all. And if you want to bring extra pieces coming off of it, we're gonna connect this here. So coming down here, another, it's like a triangle for his hand, and we're gonna get his fingers to come off there. Okay, now let's do its next finger. And his last finger. And it's gonna have nails on there. So Jurassic World is set 22 years after Jurassic Park, but takes place on the same island. So these are his little claws coming out there. When we're done, we will be putting in smaller details, but we're getting the majority of it. Okay, so let's have his hand coming out. So it's almost like you can see like an oval here. And then the triangle. Okay. You want to erase in there. And then now we want to get his fingers in here. One finger, the middle one's longer. Ooh, that is a lot longer. 2, and this one you can only see the back one. And now we want to put its claws in there. Woo! Do not want to get attacked by this guy. No siree, Bob. Okay. So now we've got that hand in there. Now let's get its back leg. You're only gonna see a piece of it. So it's just gonna come out. There's the kneecap. And then come down behind it. So we're only seeing a part of it. Oh, we should probably erase in here because it looks a little sloppy. Okay. All right, so we have the heel, and then remember, it looks like a triangle. All right, let's get it. 1, 2, 3 toes. We're going to erase in here. And let's get his things. What else do we know? The dinosaurs were created through computer-generated images. So the name is Velociraptor, and his name is Blue, but it kind of is like a made-up image because a velociraptor doesn't actually look like this, but they made it look like it because they thought it was a cool name. All right, now we can give it its lumpies. So you can give it its teeth in there. So we're just gonna make little sharp teeth, boop, all the way over, and then we're gonna make sharp teeth up here. You guys can barely hear my dog, Toto, looking for a spot to sit. And then for the eye, you're gonna make like a rainbow and then bring it in at the bottom, little fleas. And its pupils are just slits, like snakes. Scary. We're gonna make a line at the top. And then it's got its line at the bottom. And we're gonna make a line coming here. This is where his blue streak is. That's why he's named Blue. He's actually in a pack. He's in a pack of 4, and they are named Delta, Echo, and Charlie. And then there's Blue. And then put a couple of bumpy lines at the top. Oh, don't want to forget the nostril. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, now this is where its chest is. So you're gonna bring this down, and I'm putting a couple of these in there. When I Sharpie it, I'm not gonna Sharpie all of it, just part of it. And then along the back, we're gonna give it its blue strip here. I'm just making it little wigglies. And then on the back of its body, you can make it have more lumps, so it's not perfect, because we don't want it to look all perfect. So you can make it lots more lumpies. Great job. Now on the bottom here, make a line, which doesn't really show up, but that's okay. All right, we're giving a little extra detail. So on here, we can just make some extra lines here. And then under here, don't make it so perfect. We're gonna make it kind of lumpy. Lumpy a little bit. Gives it character, you know? Little extra lumps. And then when we do Sharpie it, we're gonna be putting in these lines here. But you can do that at the Sharpie stage. And the same with its fingers and its toes, all these little lines. But I think we are ready to Sharpie, other than come along here, give a little extra lumps, because it's looking too perfect here. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna thin Sharpie it. This is with the ultra fine, and then I'm gonna go around the outside with the regular Sharpie. So here we go. Now I'm going to do big Sharpie on that side. All right, time to erase all of our pencil lines. Realize I forgot the nostril. Kind of important. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you a little bit of how I colored it. So how I got all of those fun stripes on it is first I went around, I guess I did this with black. You can do with black or blue, around all the Sharpie. And then I just take my pencil and I just went back and forth on it throughout the whole thing. And the same thing this way. You want to go the way it's going. When I Sharpie it, when I do more details, it's gonna look better, but this is how I started with the lines like this. Then you wanna come in with first gray, and then we'll do some black. Go on all of your Sharpies. And go under the underbelly. And the back leg's gonna be colored all the way in. Color this all in. It's nails. It looks like I just didn't finish coloring that, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna do all this gray, and I'm gonna come in with black, but we start with gray. So then come in with the black one, and then now go along, like definitely for the shadow. I'm gonna come in, and then I forgot that little extra piece here. Wow, I left the front door open for my dog, and now I've got a fly that is the size of a horse in here. I think it's ginormous. Holy cow. Okay, and then the underbelly. I'm gonna color this whole underbelly. So you guys can kind of see where it's heading now. So I'm gonna take the black, and I'm gonna go along all the Sharpie edge here underneath. Give it more darks, and in the crevice right here. And you could pick any blue. I don't think I used this blue, but I think any blue's fine. A light blue. I think I used a brighter sky blue. But this is, what is this? This is light blue. I think I used sky blue around it. I'm gonna do that on there. And then for the eye, I colored the whole thing in yellow. Then you're going to take orange, and you're gonna go around the outside edge. Looking cool. And inside the mouth, give it some red in there. And then I realized I forgot with the Sharpie, I made like an edge along here, along the lip. I did that all the way along the bottom here too, just a squiggly edge. Looking good. Okay, and then you can do the blue along the back. So let's do the face. So what I did is go along the outside in the gray. Actually, let's get some black under here. Emphasize the under part. And you can make some lines here. Emphasize his little creases in there. And I went right along that middle part here. Probably should do more with the gray. Okay, so his face, color the whole thing in just a light gray, and then we'll put some accent colors in there. So now go along that edge with more gray and under his chin and along this edge. I mean along the Sharpies all the way around. You want to do that all the way around the whole thing anyways, so. And then I kind of put little dots in here. Give a little character. He's got some bags under his eyes. So just put some little circlies in there. A little extra line here. Okay, do you guys see that coming along? So you guys want to do this with all of it. Okay, so go around all the Sharpie with gray, all of it. Wherever there's Sharpie, go on it. And if something's overlapping it, give it shadows. And I did do a touch of blue on the toes, a little on the fingers, and a little gray on the nails. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys finish just to make sure you kind of come in here, just do its long, long arms, its little lines. So give it that look, and you can come in and do it on the back part. Gives it its... All right, I'm gonna let you guys finish that up. I hope you guys have an amazing day. See ya.